for really working on that. So publishers' revenue are in the billions of dollars annually. So I name the main ones, but there's others. Springer Nature, Elsevier, Wiley. Researchers pay to do their research, publish the articles. I think it's up to $7,000 to publish in Nature. They pay to access the publication. Sometimes you don't realize it, but it's through the library of their university, and the libraries pay huge amounts of money to get access to lots of publications. They're not all open access. Researchers are not paid when they write the articles, when people read the article. So if you take an article from an author, it doesn't get paid. Authorship's right. So if you use its article, they do the peer review, and they are on editorial board for free. So the scholarly communication strives on public money. All the for-profit publishers make huge amounts of money and are supported by free work that is actually subsidized by public money. So just once you see that, it's really striking that no other publication, like authors of novels or poetry, they don't do that. Like artists, they get paid. Anybody use what they do, they get paid, right? So it's very interesting. So overall, there are alternatives to scholarly publications in journal today, like in the way it's done. So you have, for the dissemination of research results, do we still need to pay the journals? Like I mentioned earlier, there's open access, and it's been a huge success for example, for PLOS ONE at first. That's a way around paying for reading, like research that has been paid by public money. I have a hard time pronouncing that one. Prioritizing a discovery. You have the possibility of preprints. Again, it might be flawed because it's too fast maybe, but at least you have the priority with that. There's grouping of a community institutionalization. So it can be through social media tools. Global Bioimaging is a nice community that did do some publications in a way, even if it's not in a journal, that are very useful for the community. So it's another type of dissemination. You can manage peer review process. I give the example of peer, but maybe there's other ways to do the peer review process. Maybe get people that are paid for that, technically experts on certain things. In a court of law, you have list of experts that are getting paid to expose their expertise in a court of law. So why not us, It's still based on trust, and then there's lots of ways to kind of praise or condemn papers. It was a bit more difficult before, but now you have peer. Open data is available more, so you can really dig into what has been done. There's a retraction watch, which is a very interesting thing to read. But the only thing that we cannot really change is the prestige of the journal. This is still very, very strong. So the researchers who accept this process and the peer reviewers are the one who make the system work. So it's just to make you question that we help people make billions of dollars. And is it still necessary to go that way? Like peer review, yes, but. And also another thing that to keep in mind is, so here the figures are in log scale for the y-axis, and you can see that the share of publication from universities are close to 90%. So other spheres of activities do not publish anymore, especially industry. But I'd like to point government research, like for example, Space Agency Canada, NRC, Health Canada, they don't publish and they do science, right? So just to keep in mind that maybe there's other ways to be visible and to be efficient in science, or complementary ways. So now we talk about publications and we all agree this is super important. And there's a big topic that needs to be discussed is authorship. And I'd like to ask Gleb to launch the second poll.